Hi friends, and welcome. In this practice, we're gonna explore the concept of resilience building through balancing. Now, I say balancing pretty intentionally, right? So we're never completely balanced, but we're always balancing, kind of oscillating from one thing to another. And our bodies are pretty intelligent. It always keeps us upright. So in this practice, we're gonna just feel through balance. Now, balance can sometimes feel frustrating because we have this idea that it's gonna be perfect. But instead of having this idea of it's gonna be perfect, can we just play with it and explore? Okay, let's get started. We'll start with our feet wide, right? So this is the easiest position to balance in, right? We have the most amount of surface area on the feet. Okay. You can have your eyes here open or closed. And it can be really nice to bring the hands onto the waist as a way to stand up nice and tall. Okay, you can stay right here with the hands or start to play with your balance by reaching the arms up overhead. Now, what makes this kind of a balancing shape is if we are to reach the eyes up to look towards the hands. So notice if your body started to adjust or shift in any way. Notice how you're automatically coming to balancing yourself. Okay, now bring your right hand down and beside you on the right thigh and reach the right arm over, pressing both of the feet into the floor. Okay, and then we'll reach both of the hands up. See if you can look up, testing out that balance again. And then over to your left side. Okay, we'll come back up to standing, bringing both of the hands down, and then start to step your feet in a little closer. So now we're going to bring the feet to about hip width distance apart. Now lift your right foot off the floor, just 1 inch. And notice how your body starts to collaborate to keep you standing upright. If you need to touch down the floor at any time to stay balancing, you do it. And also you can use the arms to help you stay balanced. If this feels very easy for you, I invite you to bring your knee a little bit higher. Looking to one spot in front of you will also help with just stabilizing, right? By stabilizing the eyes. Okay, and then we'll bring that foot down to the floor. And we'll switch sides. Okay, so now lifting the left foot up, just 1 inch. Finding our balancing. So balancing is kind of always moving, just like life is always moving. And we try to come into this way of being, of not holding ourselves too tight or not too loose, somewhere in between. Because if I'm too loose, I'm gonna fall. If I'm too tight, I'm gonna get tired, okay? Again, you can bring the knee higher if it's feeling easy peasy. Let's take 2 more breaths here. You've got this. Okay, bringing both of the feet down towards the floor. Okay, now I'm gonna bring the feet close into each other. So narrow stance, as narrow as I can get it. If it's possible to bring the big toes together and the heels together, we try it. If it's possible to bring the knees together, we try it, right? The hands will come down and beside us. Now I'm gonna try to look up with my eyes. Ooh, it's gonna be really tricky for the balance, I know. And then I'm gonna look down towards the feet. Okay, and then I'm gonna look over towards my left. And then I'm going to look over towards my right. I hope you're joining me. Just me doing it on my own, I'm kidding. Okay, now bring your head back to center. And if you're comfortable, I want us to try this little exercise or activity of balancing. With the feet close together, can you close your eyes? And notice what happens. It might start to feel like the floor is moving and it's a little bit harder to balance. And if that feels really uncomfortable for you, you can open your eyes. If it feels kind of fun, a little curious, keep your eyes closed and see how your body starts to balance itself. Let's take a few breaths here. And if you're feeling particularly adventurous, like you want to explore balance a little bit further, you can try to lift 1 foot off the floor, just 1 inch for 1 second, and then bring it down. And then the other foot off the floor, 1 inch, 1 second, and then bring it down. Okay, try one more time. One more time. Eyes closed, lift your right foot. And then your left foot. And then down. Okay, now open your eyes here. That could have felt really wobbly, but we remember that balancing practice isn't perfect, right? And some days it's going to be easier than it is on other days. I invite you to continue to practice this one, especially the one with the eyes closed, because you'll see how you can grow and start to get stronger in your balance from day to day. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.